Okay, here we are leaving. Just thought I'd make a little in the car on the way video like I've seen a couple people do. Seen Pharaoh do it and a couple other folks. Well, we'll sit here and wait for the traffic. Heading down to Hoosier National Forest, Charles Dean Wilderness area to meet with Brett and Roger and some other cats from the Indy Backpackers group. Looking forward to it. Got about an hour drive, so I'm not gonna do much videoing. I just wanted to say hey and say I was en route. Alright, catch up with you later. Here we are. Just walked up to camp. Got lucky, and my buddy Tony there, see him walking with his dog heading up into camp. He knew the way and met me in the parking lot. They they saw my message saying I was leaving Indy, and they were kind enough to time their trip to the car. They needed to go get some things, so they walked back to the parking lot. We're about 20-30 minutes in. Nice little hike, just enough to make my muscles warm, but not enough to kill me, which is nice. As you can see, there's quite a few of us here. I'm going to pick me out a spot and set up. Okay, I think I found a spot. There's Roger's spot, and there's a couple other people, but I'm trying to squeeze in here close to the fire. So I think I'm going to go between this tree and that tree. So we'll see what it looks like when I get it set up. Okay, we're back. Stoked the fire a little bit, put my stool out. See the other stools there. Tents, there's Brett's set up. Looks like Roger brought a tent. He's got a big Agnes little solo jobby. Very nice looking. Have to ask him which one it is. I'm not sure. I'm set up in between them right here. My huge tarp, which I may not need, but you know, I wanted to set it up. I brought it with me. This is my new 10x10 Etowah tarp. Weighs about 2 pounds, I think, almost exactly. There's my new Tyvek ground cloth, which was I wadded up and washed last night. Is much softer, makes a huge difference. Much quieter. So, anyways, got the new setup on the hammock. Let me show you actually. The front here is just kind of jerry-rigged. This tree turned out to be in the way. Let me show you what I did. So when you run into a problem like this tree, this branch here was in the way when I went to pull this corner out. So what I did was I just went one in, and I set up my little baker pole, give me my porch, and then just pulled that down, cut a stake out of a piece of wood with my pocket knife, and I did that just so it wouldn't flap around the wind. It's kind of breezy, but anyways, as you can see, there's lots of room under here. Lots of room. I did set up a ridge line. I don't know if I should have, or it's just so much easier to do. But with the ridge line, I added used a couple of these bad boys to and a toggle to just make sure that it stayed up here, you know. So, but anyways, here's my new straps and SMC rings. Very nice. No knots. Just one. I don't know if you can see that. Is that there? You go. There's a loop right here. It comes through and then comes down to here. And with this going under here, I've got a slippery half hitch in it right now, so you can just pull this out, and there you go. See, you can raise it up, lower it down, raise it up. But because this rope is all the way into the bunch part of the hammock, I didn't have a way to put these rings directly onto this rope. This rope will be replaced next week with some 30 inches of Amstel blue that I ordered for like $1. Actually, I got some for both ends, so it was like $5 total. But anyways, I got this little carabiner that'll come out, and the Amstel will lark's head, or prusik rather, straight to prevent that basically. Because if this isn't if these rings aren't dressed properly right here, see, this thing prevents them from sitting together correctly and doing that. See, so if it gets, if these get too far apart, it slips. So to prevent that, we put in the slippery half hitch. So let me put that back real quick. See if I can hold the camera and do it at the same time. I don't know, maybe. There we go. Okay, now, sorry about that view of my hand, but there we basically have, make sure it's dressed right, and then put the half hitch in, and then that will not go anywhere. So, moving right along. Let's walk around back. See how beautiful it is? Look at what I'm looking at here. Isn't that nice? All this up the hill there. Got the whole valley to ourselves. All the way up there. Everybody else is out hiking. I was the last person to get here, so everybody else was already set up. So, anyways, here's the back of the tarp. It's huge, as you can see. I'm a little bit shy of my ridge line, but so. Anyways, got three stakes tied down back here, all with bank line. I don't know if I like that right there. I think I might ought to maybe raise this side up. Because if I need to center that, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Maybe I'm going to fix this. Let's see. I'll check back. Okay, just going to check back in. Everybody's still gone, so I'm going to film while they're gone, so they don't think I'm crazy for talking to myself. I went ahead and set up the rest of my bed, my pillow, and my homemade underquilt, and my sleeping bag in there, and then underneath is the wool blanket, which wraps the Reflectix and the Thermarest, the sleep pad. Very nice setup. Usually works pretty good. Got my favorite piece of kit there, my candle lantern set up. I did get the back of the tarp here off of the hammock a little so I could walk around both sides, which is nice. And the way I did that was to just bust up a couple of small sticks. And as you can see now, over here, I have just inserted them, under here. I just loosened the stake rope and stuck that in there and tightened it back down. Did the same thing right there, and that backs this middle, piece off of there. So this one was already pretty much off the ground, so I didn't mess with it. But then I turned my attention back to the fire. I want to make something to. See, I got my cook set and my food bag there. Wanted to make something to eat, and also get the fire going again. So I made a pot hook here, pot stand. There's my kettle. Looks like this needs a little attention. There we go. Stick that in there. Sorry about that. A little smoke in my eye. Let me get around here. Okay, so yeah, under there it's pretty warm. It may take a second to boil. I don't want to, rush it. I'm just gonna slow boil it. Anyways, but there's a nice little pot stand. I got a got a nice piece of fork there, piece of greener wood. Wasn't quite as dead, and then this thing, unfortunately, this longer piece is dead. That's another reason I'm slow, doing it slow. I don't want it to catch on fire. But anyways, you can adjust this with the, let me back up here, sorry. You can adjust it with the rock there, see? So you lift the rock up, scoot, and, lower, or do whatever you need to do. It seemed to be easier to do this than to make a big tripod. It's a very big fire pit. If I had a smaller fire, like a cook fire, then I might have been more inclined to make a tripod. But this would have required, at least 6-foot sticks, and I don't know. This seemed easier. So Anyways, I'm gonna probably make a noodle maybe, or some oatmeal. I don't know, something.